Hello and welcome back. Today I'll be sharing with you guys a sock pattern and showing you how I sew it. So let's jump straight in. Right here I'm just showing you the pattern and the type of fabric that I used. Now I do regret the one I used. It did need a little more stretch in my opinion, so do keep that in mind and make sure you have enough stretch, that way you don't struggle when putting on the socks, and that way the socks don't maintain a certain weird form or don't get pulled too much to the point where they're disformed. So make sure there's a good amount of stretch, that way you don't wear out the fabric. As you can see, I searched mine before I hemmed him, but it's not mandatory. I do recommend it though. Alrighty, so to get started, we're going to go ahead and fold over the hem at the top of the socks at 1/4 inch and stitch that all the way down, and do that to the other sock as well. And once you hem them, you go ahead and fold them, right sides facing together, and stitch along the total back, sealing the sock completely. And once I finish sewing, I really like to clip the seam allowance at the toe of the sock, I guess. That way there isn't that little elf type of look, elf shoe look on the sock. Once you put it on, it kind of reduces that little bulk at the end. So I do recommend you do that as well. Alright, and once you turn them right sides out, it's time to try them on. And as you can see, this is how they look. As for the length, it's totally up to you. You could totally edit them and make them longer or shorter. I really don't mind. It's your pattern from here on out. But this is just how they look. And at the hem of mine, you can see they're a little loose, and that's because of that fabric that did not have enough stretch, as I mentioned before. Putting on some shoes. These are actually from Dalmore. Great shoes. They were actually intended for my MDD, my Mini Doffy Dream, but they did not fit. So they ended up being a perfect fit for my dolls. So my smart dolls. So they will be taking ownership of those. And this is how she looks with everything on once she's ready to be photographed. I like to bunch them up a bit so they look like those oversized Japanese schoolgirl socks. I don't know the name, but sorry about that. But that's just the vibe I get from these, and that's how they look once they're a little higher up and not bunched up. That sums it up for today. Please show the video some love, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.